here at Dunbar High School for the 9th annual James Brunson Celebrity Basketball Game. My name's Andrew Layton, and I'm here with Cap Hurt, Owen Gillen, and we playing basketball, baby, but we'll be right back after this short break. We're here at Dunbar High School for the 9th annual James Brunson Celebrity Basketball Game, and I have the mayor with me, Mayor Henderson. How you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing great. It's a wonderful night here to celebrate the Brunson family and the tradition of reaching out and helping youth, and we're pulling for those young ones to get scholarships.
Yes. Okay, so who you rooting for out here?
Well, I tell you, I like the red, but then I turn around and I look at the blue, and I like the blue, so I like the red and the blue.
Oh, so you ain't gonna even lose this game?
No, I'm not gonna lose that. Not gonna take a chance.
Okay. Thank you for coming on for us.
Well, it's a pleasure to be with you. Thank you for coming out and supporting the youth. It's amazing how much talent we have here.
Yes, sir.
It's nice to see you again.
All right, you too. Welcome back to TV. How you guys feeling today?
Hey, we're at a basketball game. We're about to talk some football. We got the music going. I'm just hoping one of these balls behind me don't take me out, and one of these guys over here, you know, somebody's got to be watching my back.
I feel you. What you feel, Greg? How you feeling?
I'm feeling the music. I'm feeling the music.
I love the shorts.
Yeah, come
The
on,
energy
man.
is up. Yeah, he's ready to play.
Yeah, I'm gonna play right after this.
We're gonna lead the show and go hoop. But right now we're gonna get into Drew's tips. And Drew's tip today is about having high school insurance. How important it is to have insurance. Because back in the day when I went to school, the school covered you. You didn't need to have your own insurance. But now they have it where you're required to have your own insurance. Insurance doesn't cost over $40. That's very cheap to make sure that you're covered. What you think about that, Warren?
Hey, you know, insurance is one of those things, you know, it's something you gotta have. When something happens, you need it. You know what I mean? And without it, you know, it's gonna set you back. You know, it's smart to have. It's a good investment, and you know, it keep you healthy. And when God forbid, something happens to you, you know, it's paid for. It's taken care of. You know, the doctors will take care of you. No questions asked. You know, it's not something you can ignore.
Yeah, and as you can see on the screen right here, we have how many deaths happening in the United States. Also with the serious ones, non-fatal. So you can see the statistics and why insurance is so important. What you have to say about it, Cap?
Name speaks for itself. Insurance. Insurance.
For real.
It's there for a reason.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
So after that, we're gonna go to a small commercial break. We're gonna see some of this basketball going on back
Oh
here.
yeah, oh
They
yeah.
got a whole bunch of trick shots going on, so we're gonna check that out. But we're gonna be right back with the Southwest Florida scores, highlights, tips, predictions, and all that. We'll be right back after the short break. We're here with Big Dream Sports TV, and I have with us Fred Stevens, one of the co-founders of James Brunson. And tell us a little bit about the Celebrity Basketball Game.
The celebrity basketball game was started 9 years ago, and you know it started with basically like a vision, just wanting to help out some of the underprivileged kids in Fort Myers, you know, and we just put it in motion, you know, and made it happen.
Yeah. Well, actually, I want to say, man, this is a great thing you guys are doing for the community, and we appreciate everything you guys do. You got scholarships, you bringing the community together. With all the problems and stuff going on, you know, this is a great event that needs to be brought to the Dunbar community. And we're in Dunbar High, so you bring it to the heart of the city.
Definitely. You know, that's what it's all about, you know, just showing the kids that no matter where you come from, you can make it. You know, it don't take you to be from Beverly Hills, California, or wherever. You can make it from any city in America. You know, everybody got the same opportunity.
And that's what we here. James Brunson, 9th annual celebrity basketball game. You heard it here first. Big Dream Sports TV.
Welcome back to Big Dream Sports TV. We're here at Dunbar High School for the 9th annual James Brunson game. Now we're finna get into the Southwest Florida scores and highlights, but we have the game of the week brought to you by In the Zone.
Oh yeah.
Here we go, highlights. North Fort Myers against Fort Myers.
Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, then go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you wanna be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
Who am I? I'm a champion.
I'm live here with the head coach of North Fort Myers High. What do you think you're going to have to do to get back into this game?
I mean, you can't base anything off the first half. Okay, that was about as sloppy as a football, as you can see. We just got to clean things up, man, and just do something consistent. Start with baby steps, okay?
All right. Thanks a lot.
All right.
to see a highlight from Fort Myers and North Fort Myers was not the battle of Z White and D Felix.
No.
It's more like a hair game to me.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. They took it to the air on that one.
It wasn't a game. It wasn't a game I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a tighter game, but I mean, I wouldn't call it a letdown, but it wasn't what we expected it to be.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So,
What you say, Cal?
The battle of them running backs.
well,
I wouldn't say they disappointed me because both of them was fighting for yardage. But both defenses, the D lines, they really played good. They played real good.
yeah, you got to give credit to the defense, really.
Yeah.
I mean, those are two phenomenal running backs.
Exactly.
And if you can shut them down, I mean, that's a credit to the defense.
Because nowhere in Southwest Florida are them guys not going to be in the top 3 of being picked. I had them 1-2. Greg had them 1-3. You had them 1-2.
1-2.
So, you know, and the news press had them the same thing. So it came in as a game that it was going to be the battle of Felix and Z White, but they turned it all around. The guys, you know, team came about.
Yeah.
And that's what was great about that game.
Ben Stovall, the quarterback for Fort Myers, he stepped up big, man.
Big.
He didn't throw the ball very much, but when he did, he completed passes. I think he threw 7 for 12, 189, a couple touchdowns.
Yeah.
And that Cap was talking about in the break, he had 2 picks.
Yeah, defense.
He
played
played
defense.
That's what's up right there. I mean, you got to give that man some credit too, you know.
And then also we had a freshman catch his first touchdown in that play. Shout out to Yesias Young, great job, young man.
Yeah.
And then as the television picks up, we're gonna have more highlights of guys on the show. But right now, that was what we had for this week. But we're gonna get into the Lehigh Dunbar game.
Oh yeah,
So-
that's the one you were at.
Yeah. Very disappointed in Lehigh's offensive call.
Good pick.
Very. Yeah, it was my pick. But you had a guy, Chris Curry, touches the ball 13 times against an awesome defense. 13 times he had 80 yards. Feed him the ball, offensive coordinator.
I agree
Come on,
with you.
you
I
got
agree
to.
with you. You got to.
You know, he's the playmaker. He's the guy that's going to make it happen. So you got to feed him the ball.
It's the same thing we said last week about Estero, which we'll get into in a little bit with Willie Neal getting the ball. If you want to win, you got to give your guy the ball. That's all there is to it. That's why you have players like that. And Estero took note. I don't know if they took note from us, but they gave that man the ball and it worked out well.
And he ate this week.
I mean,
for
at the
sure.
same time, it's just like those 2 running backs for North Fort Myers and the running back for Fort Myers. They both had 14 carries, but one had 56 and the other one had 60. But Curry had 13 carries for 80.
Right.
I mean, at what point in time you say, okay, these guys getting all these carries, but they're not getting nowhere. But then you got Curry that's getting these carries and he actually getting yards with no touchdown.
On the flip side, Dunbar was carrying the rock.
Now-
And Coach Sammy Brown calls him a ground and pound team.
And we here at Dunbar representing the Tigers.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
You got to give a big shout out to that defense. Can somebody stop this kid right? Can somebody please?
Shannon Reed too. They combined for 4 sacks and 2
Hey.
safeties.
Hey.
2 safeties.
And Seneca mileage is like a spot on a windshield. Like, he just everywhere. He jumping at everybody.
And these guys are doing big things. And I see your Cypress Lake Panthers won.
Oh, 2-0. 2-0, like I told you, man. At some point, y'all gonna start listening to me a little bit. You know what I mean?
I feel
And my guy Chris Joseph, he had a long punt return, I believe, or I'm not sure if it was a punt return or
Yeah.
kick return called
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
It was called back, but he's still showing things. And, hey,
things.
they're doing it. They're doing all right over there.
But let's go beast mode. Bishop Perot, over Manor. My boys, Corey, Devin, you did your thing.
We called it.
Upset
We
of the
called it.
week, like I said.
Mr. Best
But y'all know y'all left Cap hanging. Because he rolled with Manor. But
tried to sell him.
You fellas, man. You guys
That was a good
came up
game.
here and I see
That was
you
a good
guys
game.
put it together.
Hey, they said last week on the show that they were going to put that first week behind them and do big things. And, you know, it was a tight game. And really, Mariner, from what I understand, questionable call on 4th down on your own 27 to fake a punt, and you're up, you're winning. That pretty much changed the game right there. I mean,
Hey, you got to take chances if you want to
I'm
win.
not saying, but I'm saying.
You got to take
On your-
chances.
when you're up on your own 27.
Deal sealer. They call that a deal sealer.
You call that losing the game.
Yeah, and that's what happened. I gotta agree with Owen on that one.
Just
So now we're gonna get into we had Naples over Island Coast, but we had MG6 had a big game.
And Corey Curtis.
you were there live.
That's the best quarterback in Southwest Florida.
Oh yeah.
Hands down. When he has time,
I had him on my top 10.
when he has time, he'll pick anybody apart. When he has time.
And as you can see again, South over Cape, they struggling a little bit over there, and I still feel it's because they missing the CEO. The guy getting the job done.
I'm convinced of that. I'm
But
convinced
look,
of that. That's
they-
hurting them, man. That's
South,
a big loss.
South worried me.
Really?
South worried me. They defense just let 22 points in 2 games. Hands up.
Oh, see, I knew it was gonna happen, man.
But back
I'm
to
in the
it.
worst spot right
South
now.
only allowed 22 points in 2 games. But the offense just put up 42 points in 2 games. These past couple of years they've been putting up, they almost averaged that. But this year, their offense is like they're not moving the ball. They're not moving the ball. Jason Jones, Jay Smooth, he's doing his thing. I mean, in 2 games, the deal sealers was 2 special teams. Riley Well ran the kickoff back to seal the deal with Island Coast. Jay Sean Jones ran a punt return back to seal the deal against Cape. Now, special teams is a big factor, but if you ain't moving that ball, if you're not moving that ball on offense, I don't know how far South can go.
Well, you know what? You guys are kind of poo-pooed my Cape's D last week. I said it's not really Cape's D. They're better than you think they are. I mean, they showed that last week too. You know what I mean? The problem with Cape right now is the offense. Really, they got a young quarterback in Chase Sealander, and he's a good player. He's a good player, but he's young.
Right.
And they're just having problems moving the ball right now.
And I still go back to the thing with all the stuff that's surrounding South. Like, big up to those guys over there that's coaching right now. You guys are dealing with a lot of stuff, and you're still putting out wins. Great job, I must say. But let's get into these predictions of this week. Since Owen won this week, he went, what, 7-2?
I think it was 7-2, yeah.
Let him do the honors.
And
I mean-
me and Cap went 6-3.
I mean, I missed on the Estero one. I mean, they let me down the first week. I should have stuck with those your Wildcats. I should have stuck with them. I went to that game, and they showed out. They played real well. Willie Neal had a game. You know, they had him at receiver. They had him at running back, and, my bad.
Okay, so Cap, who you going with this week?
Who we got?
We got Fort Myers, Cypress.
Fort Myers, Cypress, I'm going with Fort Myers.
We have South Leon.
I'm going with South. Their defense is pretty strong.
Sarasota Island Coast.
Sarasota Island Coast.
We already know who you're going with.
Come on,
I'm gonna go with Island Coast on this one. Marlon Gaiman is not playing this week.
Why is that?
Oh,
That's news
He's
to
been
me.
playing with 9 fingers.
okay.
He's been playing the whole year with 9 fingers. 1 finger is broke. He's finally getting his surgery
Okay.
done, so he's gonna be out for a couple of weeks.
We got injury.
He's been doing it with 9 fingers, like Frodo. Like Frodo.
Well, that changed. I turned my picks
I'm-
in. I didn't know this.
Yeah, I'm
It's all good.
a chance.
say
I'm a
that
chance
till
coach
just now.
because I chance coach because I like Corey Curtis.
Yeah.
He stepped up.
Okay.
I like Jared Cambrick.
He's doing this.
He's awesome at running that ball. And the 2 defensive players, Jamar Eason and Cameron Howard. Those 2, I'm telling you, look out for them. Them boys, them 2 DBs.
Yeah.
I really put them up there at 2 of the top DBs in our area.
Okay.
All right.
And then we got Outer Baker over Brandon.
I'm gonna pick Outer Baker. I'm gonna go with Outer Baker.
Okay. Dunbar, Riverdale.
Dunbar, Riverdale.
Come on now. Don't think too hard.
I'm gonna go with Dunbar. I like the number 20 for Dunbar. I like it.
Estero.
North Estero, North.
Okay. We got Bishop, Lakeland.
Bishop,
Christian.
Lakeland Christian. I'm going with Lakeland Christian on that. I'm going with Lakeland Christian.
What you know about them?
Little something. Did a little research on them. They
They up there with the dreadnought, so
They-
Oh yeah,
they got a little couple of people, but I'm saying Corey, that connection, Corey to Tompkins, Bessie to Tompkins. I mean, it's pretty dangerous. That boy return game is mad.
So what you got?
Pull them out. Hey, you already know. Listen, I cannot. There's nothing in me that can let me not pick my Panthers against Fort Myers this week. It's the upset of the week. I'm just saying, and it's, hey, here's my thing. Richie Rowe was a coach there for over 10 years as an O coordinator. He knows these players. He knows that team.
Oh, man.
And like I said, I just can't do that.
So
I can't do it as a Panther.
It sounds like you're doing some inside trading, bro. Like, I'm kind of thinking you're doing some inside, because we didn't know this.
What? How don't you know that? He was O coordinator for Fort Myers for a while.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, I'm sure Cap knew that. He knows everything.
Hey,
So,
that's some vital information.
Panthers over Green Wave. You heard it here first.
Okay, that's open. But go ahead.
That's bold.
South, I got South over Lehigh. South is scaring me right now. All right, but I feel like they're gonna pick it up. You know, I think as the season goes on, they're gonna get more comfortable with their situation and play the way they are capable of playing.
Okay.
I got Island Coast over Sarasota. I picked that without knowing Mr. Gaiman wasn't gonna be playing.
But you got to take it.
But I'm sticking with it.
Okay.
All right. I got Baker. I got Ida Baker. I'm taking Dunbar. I told you last week I'm riding with them all year. I find it hard to believe that they might not lose this year.
Okay.
Them boys got some players and them 2 transfers. Those Rocky Shockey, and they're competing in that household for headlines.
That's what they doing.
And they are competing.
And the thing is,
I mean, we're here right
Rocky
now.
did his thing. Rocky did his thing.
I can't be in Dunbar High School and pick against them anyways.
Okay,
You know, they might not let me out of here.
That's true.
All right.
That's true.
I got North over Estero. I think North's going to come back after last week hungry.
Yeah.
Want some redemption. Estero's just not on that level yet. I really feel like Z White's gonna come out hungry and with something to prove. And I expect big things from him. You can only hold him down for so long. So from there, I got Bishop Burrow, those Viking boys, that Betsy and Tompkins connection. You know, I'm taking Burrow. Sticking with the Vikings, and we'll see how it goes. That's where I'm at this week.
Okay.
Cypress Lake.
He's standing with Cypress Lake. So I got Fort Myers over Cypress Lake. I got South over Lehigh because I really feel like Lehigh hasn't found its identity yet. Like I'm very disappointed in the offensive coordinator over there. You got to get your guys involved. One of the things that I've seen against Dunbar probably has they got some great corners, but they're short. And you got 2 6'3" receivers on the outside, and you're not even trying to throw a jump ball. Come on. So I'm gonna go with South over Lehigh.
Just let it out.
Yeah.
Just let it out.
Then I'm gonna go with Brandon over Ida Baker, and I'm gonna go to Dunbar over Riverdale. I'm going with North over Estero, and then I'm going back with my boys.
I mean, I feel like we're becoming Burrow fans on this show.
Yeah, I think so. And I'm visiting school.
I mean, what?
But guess what? Y'all
Been there a
I
couple times,
might win
but-
this week. I might win this week.
How you did?
Nah.
But that's the end of this segment right here. So we'll be right back right after this commercial break.
Big Dream Sports TV is here with the new police chief, Mr. Diggs. How you doing today?
Great, man. Great. Love to be here. Glad to
Okay.
be here.
So are you a sports fan?
Am I a sports fan?
Yes,
I'm a
sir.
crazy sports fan.
Okay, so out here we got the red, the blue team. I know you're new to the city, but who you rooting for?
I'm rooting for all of them.
All of them? That's what I like to hear.
All of them. You know, I gotta do the politically correct thing now, all right? I just came out to watch some good ball. I was told that you folks down here in Fort Myers know how to play a little ball, so I'm gonna come and find out.
Well, you know, most of us, we play on that gridiron out there, that turf, that football, that grass. We got a couple that can do it on the hardwood. So we're gonna wait and see, let you see this show and have fun out here.
All right, man. Glad to be here.
All right, thank you for having me on.
Thank you. Thank you.
We're here at Big Dreams Sports TV. I have with me one of the celebrities, my good friend, one of the best receivers probably come out of Southwest Florida, Richard Washington. How you doing?
I'm good, sir. How you doing?
That's great. I'm great.
Just enjoying the atmosphere. You know, all the ball players we here. James Brunson Festival. I've been here, 9, 10 years. I've been here 10 years, so I'm the longest 10-year guy here. So I'm gonna continue to get it going on.
You must be good at football because they got you on the bench for basketball.
Yes, sir.
But
it's okay though. I catch footballs. I don't shoot them. You
Yeah.
know how we go. You know how we get down.
That's how we get down.
I just catch them, man. That's all.
Thanks for the love, baby.
You know it, baby.
Yes, sir.
All the time, baby.
All right.
Welcome back to Big Dream Sports TV. As you can see, we're here at Dunbar High School for the 9th annual James Brunson Celebrity Basketball Game. So right now, man, listen, I'm finna turn into a fan, fellas. I gotta go watch the game. We got some celebrities out here. And they
High flyers, man.
High flyers.
Watch a little ball.
Yep. So, with that being said, hey, fellas, see you next week.
Another good one.
Carry this foundation.